Hello, hello. Star Surfer here with the monthly tarot reading for November 2023 for my Geminis. Hey twins, how you doing? I was away for October, had to take care of some life stuff, so I'm so glad to be back. I hope you had a great month. And I'm glad we're hanging out again. A couple things before I jump into the reading, which because I was away from October, I'm very excited to give. I'd be excited to give it anyway, but I'm super excited right now. But a couple bits of business, real quick. If something in this reading resonates with you, you like the style, you like the message, please take 2 seconds, like, comment, subscribe. You're probably annoyed about hearing it, but it takes no effort, no time, and it means a world of difference. I love to hear your feedback as well. Lastly, if you want to book a personal reading with me, something we can get more accurate and specific to your energy in this moment, the link to my Etsy shop is in the information below. You can book a tarot reading, oracle card reading, astrology birth chart reading, transit reading, whatever you feel called to, and we can hang out one-on-one. Again, that is all in the Etsy shop linked below. Lastly, this is a general reading for my Gemini sun, moon, and rising. It's a large range of energies, big group of people I'm tuning into. This message won't be for everyone. That would be actually impossible. But you will know if it's for you. Either way, hi. All right. If it's not resonating for you, maybe check for your moon sign or your rising sign, whatever the case may be. The message might be coming through for you there. I think that's everything. Let's get started. All right, we're going to start. I really wanted to work with you, my Starseed Oracle deck, because I was tuning into your energy and it just I felt little packets of light, pockets popping, bursting, pockets of light, effervescent, bubbly, light both in terms of like, you know, light and dark, like the light, but also light as in not heavy. It's beautiful and it feels new. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. Two more. The shuffling is crucial, y'all. One more. That's it. Any messages or insights for my Gemini sun, moon, rising? Any messages or insights for the Gemini collective, sun, moon, and rising? Any messages? Yes. Indeed. Wow, look at this image, is so beautiful. I remember. Look at that. Take a moment. Reflect. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So that energy that I was tuning into that feels new, that feels light, it feels like this is a crossroads or a juncture, a turning point, a point of decision. Where you can continue. You've had a moment. I feel like we're coming out of a moment of like withdrawing, kind of internal, going inside, going dark, to get clear on some things. Perhaps before that period, things were not going quite well. There was a lot of, I feel, difficulty or challenge. Things weren't feeling aligned. And the decision point that we are at now is, do we continue with a path that feels out of alignment, or do we accept the challenge, right, of reconfiguring our actions, our path, our trajectory, so that it is in alignment with who we authentically, truly, deeply feel and know we are, and what we feel and know we are here to do. It's way easier to just continue letting momentum push you in whatever direction momentum has been pushing you. It's way easier to stop. Think of it like the image that's coming to me now. It's like a big, like a cruise ship. A cruise ship just can't just like, right? Pull a 180. There's momentum, there's mass, there's force moving in one direction. And to turn directions, you need to pull off the gas, right? Slow down and slowly over a significant period of time, redirect. And I feel like you've pulled off the gas, and it's like you've seen what that did, the space that opened up, and that in that space that opened up, we have the ability to choose. The space that opened up is the space of choice. Do we continue, put our foot just right back on the gas going this way? Or do we go through the effort of realigning and redirecting to something more authentic and meaningful, right? Again, it's way easier to just keep going, to not have to do this redirecting. But is it you? Is it chosen, or is it followed? You have to get clear. It's a very, I feel like to be able to do this kind of redirecting, if you're going to do it, you have to go through a hermit period, right? Of slowing down, cutting out outside influence, so you can get clear on what you want, who you are, where you're going, where you've been, where you are, right? So that we can make more conscious, more meaningful, more intentional choices about where we're going from there. The majority of people in life, in the world, do not live with this level of intentionality, of this level of purpose. They follow the current. And to do this, sometimes you have to swim against the current to get home, right? Think of the salmon swimming upstream. Sometimes you have to swim against the forces, the currents, the tides, to get back home, to you, to self, to authenticity. This is the space of choice you find yourself in now. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? All paths lead home. What was I just talking about? Sometimes you have to turn and swim upstream to get home. And it's time. It's time to come home. It's time for a homecoming for you. We've gone too far in the wrong direction, or in an inauthentic direction, or in a direction that other people told us we should be going in, that they thought we should be swimming towards. But this path, here's the irony, is that even the choices you make that you felt, perhaps in the moment or in retrospect, led you away from where you were meant to be, inevitably lead you back, because they inform you. You take a quote-unquote wrong step, and you're like, oh, that's not for me. And so even that wrong step informs your path back home to self. And it says, intuition, turn your gaze within, underneath here. And I was saying, you need that hermit moment. You need that quiet solitude, that self-reflection, away from other people telling you who you are and where you need to go, to redirect yourself back home, right? To find your own lantern, right? Your own North Star, your own compass inside, internally, apart from what the world tells you you need to do, what the people in your life tell you you need to do, what the culture you find yourself within tell you you need to do, what your epigenetics are pushing you to do. What do you want? Where are you feeling called to go? It's time to come home. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Earthed. Also beautiful. But again, it's that this image to me, I'm just getting that's this person is in a bubble a bit. Protected. One, you're protected. But two, it is a bit of isolation. It is a bit of you're in your own moment. You're in your own space. You're in your own path. You're in your own body. You're in your own timeline. Ground it, ground it, ground it. Connect to the earth. connect to nature, connect to your body, right? Because there's a way you can be so mental. It's all here, it's all happening in a mental space, but the body has a lot of guidance to offer if you connect to it. And also a lot of tension to release through embodied practice. There can be a lot of pressure felt in this kind of space of choice. And you need to find ways to offload that pressure physically. So it's not reaching a boiling point. There is a pressure on you now. And of course, I want to acknowledge that there's a pressure on you now. You are under pressure. But it is forming the diamond of you, right? It is forming the oyster, the pearl, rather. The pressure is necessary. It's not pleasant, but it is generative. It will create something beautiful within you, in your life. Don't resist the pressure. Allow it. Take care of yourself through it, and trust that it is forming something essential at the core of you. It's crystallizing something within you. And then overall, you had the seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. This is that pockets of light, that light, that crystal clear, that crystalline, that clarity, that open perspective. This is exactly the image I was seeing, like stuff like this when I was tuning into you. It's these little pockets and bursts of light, of potentiality, of creation, of creativity, an emotional cleansing and clarity, right? That will lead to a mental clarity, a physical cleansing and clarity that will lead to an emotional clarity. They all feed and inform each other. I love it. All right, let's get you some tarot on this spread. We're gonna go with the traditional Rider-Waite because I wanted to come on out and work with y'all. This moment of pressure is not forever, but it is needed, and it is the time. It is crystallizing something. It is forming something that you will be able to carry with you and depend on forever, if you allow. It's time to come home. It's time to get quiet. It's time to possibly turn the ship. It's time to possibly swim upstream, away and against what you've been doing or what people think you should do or tell you should do. It's time. But that swimming against the current is the pressure, right? That forms the diamond of you. That clarifies and washes away all of the stuff you've accumulated that isn't yours, that doesn't serve you, that only confuses you. Two more. I love that number. Coming through very heavily for you, twos, which are moments of decision, right? This or that. This or that. Where do we go? Left or right? Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Stuff keeps wanting to come out. Any other messages? Maybe. Any other messages or insights? Yes. The Two of Swords. What was I just saying about twos? Choices, decisions, stalemate in this moment. So it's time to find clarity in whatever way you can, right? Make a choice, right? Get out of this stuckness. You know you have the tools, right? You just need to gain clarity on how to use them to make the choice, to move forward in a way. Meditation will be very helpful. Again, that hermit mode, that going quiet and going within, listening to your intuition, right? But it's time to make a choice. Any other message? Yep. The Lovers, time to make a choice. Y'all, this is also a Gemini card. It's time to make a choice. The Lovers can be a relationship card, but it more deeply and spiritually, it is the card of decision, of choice, of realizing you can go this way or that way. How do you make a choice that is aligned spiritually, right? Instead of being at war, in opposition, stuck, choose something. This is massive. This is life path level decision making. And when this card comes out, it says the choice has to be something that is from your heart, that is yours, right? No matter how difficult or challenging the choice is, if it's yours and it's from the heart and it makes you feel that lightness, right? That truth, that clarity, that resonance, that is the choice. Don't resist making it because it's difficult. It won't make the choice go away. It'll just make the tension higher. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Five of Cups in reverse. Stop focusing on what is not going right and realize you can turn around, right? And find, right, so upright, we're focused on what's not going well. And if we just turned around, we would see there's promise in the other direction. In reverse, it means we're ready to make that turn towards the promise. That might be in the complete opposite direction of where we've been focusing and not finding success or fulfillment or contentment. But if we just do that 180, even if it's something completely different, completely opposite to what we've been invested in for so long, what we've been invested in for so long is not giving us what we want or need. It's not suiting our needs. It's not authentic or aligned or rewarding or meaningful. But if we turn around, swim upstream, go home, the heart will be there, right? The choice, the reward, the fulfillment, the contentment is there now. It's not where you're looking, it's in the other direction. And this tells me you're ready to turn around and face and find it. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Star in reverse. Lack of faith, lack of clarity, a lack of a guiding compass, really, right? And it's because until you make this decision, right? Until you turn around and realize what you've been focused on is not really what's going to reward or fulfill you, and it's not even going to be successful, right? Even if it is successful, you're not going to be fulfilled by it because it's not authentically what you love and want to do or feel called to. As soon as you turn around and make the decision to follow your heart, this faith, this guiding star, this compass, which you have to find for yourself, right? This destiny, this fate. Faith and fate. Choose. You have to turn around and find it, right? But if you make that difficult decision to redirect the ship, to swim upstream, to bear the pressure of authentic decision-making, right? To be willing to perhaps rock the boat as you redirect it. This star comes back online for you. You find it. It's been behind you because you've been going the wrong way. You've been going the wrong way. Four of Cups. Four of Cups, Five of Cups, there's a Ace of Cups here. There's something being offered, right? If you just turn around and realize it. If you get clear enough and out of your own dang head enough to realize there is a gift, something that will be like a regeneration of your emotional fulfillment and well-being, your spiritual connection, your faith, right? Your love, your heart and your faith can be reborn, right? Because this is faith and love is just what the suit of cups is all about. And there's an offering being made to you, but until you let go of this disappointment and turn around the other way and start to make a choice about what's authentic to you, you will miss it. But if you turn around and realize you can make the choice to redirect your life, get out of your own head, again, get embodied, get in your feelings, connect to your heart, you'll realize that the universe is trying to throw you a freaking bone here. It's trying to help you out. It's trying to be like, no, your path is actually this way. Again, these 3 cups that you're so focused on are these 3 cups. They're not the ones, right? The universe is trying to offer you something else, but it's behind you. It's to the left, it's to the right, it's up. It's where you're not looking. If you're feeling the star in reverse, if you're feeling the star in reverse, if you're feeling like you can't make a decision, it's because the thing the universe is offering you is not where you're looking. So it means you have to look somewhere else. It means you have to give up on those things because clearly they're not suiting you. They're not helping you. They don't make you feel good. They make you feel apathetic or depressed or anxious or stuck or stagnant or unfulfilled or like life is meaningless. Those things aren't for you. So stop focusing on them and realize that the universe is offering you something that is for you, but you might have to completely change directions. In fact, you will probably have to completely change directions if this message is resonating. But that's okay. We can redirect because all paths will lead us home to ourselves, to authenticity, to the heart, to faith, to destiny, to fate. And then overall, you have the Chariot. Movement, progress, strong, sturdy, capable, stable progress. Not stuck anymore. Not all in our head anymore. We have the North Star. It's aligned with what we love, our authentic self. We make the choice and we follow it all the way home. 22:22 when I said that. Make the choice. Turn the ship around. Come back home. Love and light are waiting for you. They're being offered to you now. You just have to know where to look. And if you're not finding it, it's because it's not where you're looking. Change your focus. Change your perspective. Regain the path. Regain the momentum. All right? Thanks, Geminis. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.